CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video, and we have the your season 68 sneak peek. This one is going to be called Heavy Return. So this is more of a classic style of Warship season. We're going to break it all down for you. And I want to hear from you guys what you think of it down below in the comments. And if you guys haven't already, appreciate it if you throw that code chicken in the shop and take a sec to subscribe to the channel if you're going to grab instant training or anything like that for the upcoming season. So this is going to be, I believe this is a 3-week season. It's going to start on Monday at the usual time. So yeah, I'm excited about the season. It looks good. It kind of looks like the opposite of last season. So let's just dive right into it. Let's go on take a look on the tech tree. We do have squad leaders in this that we'll talk about in a sec, but just to give you guys an idea of what we're using in terms of stats. I don't have my, I usually make up a picture, but I'm kind of rushed doing this one, so apologies for that. But building health, I'm going to include the choice nodes and the base stats. So building health is 100 minimum, 150 maximum. DVD is 100 minimum, 130 maximum. Troop health is 100 minimum, 160 maximum. Troop damage is 100 minimum, 130 maximum. And gunboat energy is minimum of 50, and you can get up to 170, which I feel like most people probably wouldn't do because there's a lot of other stuff, but they might pick up one node. So just to give you an idea of what that means, a lot of the building health doesn't come until later in the tech tree, so we actually have a pretty good stretch of 0 building health whatsoever. But let's just look at what we got to work with here right out of the gate. So we start off with the Zukafan squad leader. Now this is the guy that he carries a modified rocket machine gun that deals mass amount of damage and triggers mines. So he does a lot of damage. Also, he's able to take out mines, so that's kind of nice. Special attack and stats, but no special abilities. Yeah, so if we're heavy rushing right out of the gates, you know, he might be helpful. But I'm very interested to see. This is really how the squad leaders are going to kind of develop, is throwing them into warships and forcing people to, you know, make some kind of meta with them. So it's going to be interesting. I do think that they will, you know, have some benefit, but it probably won't be huge. We've got really cheap mines, super cheap, at only 14 keys right out of the gates. We also have the option to get Kavan, but I feel like that probably, you know, won't make sense. Because we won't really need him at first. We're not, like, it seems like it's going to be a heavy rush meta. The troop health is tempting, but it is behind a key vacuum in the Cryoneers, meaning that that's going to be a waste of keys. Zuka's probably also a waste, so I mean, troop health and Kavan is going to be good, but that's probably going to be something we're going to come back for later on in the season. So moving past 3, what do we got? And so far to me, I haven't seen a huge rush point like get to this really quickly. So that's kind of interesting. We got our second squad leader, the Minesweeper. So this guy clears mines by walking into them when they are within range, applies to the whole squad, takes reduced damage from mines. I could see him being a problem more so than a benefit, because it's like it says, unless you flare him, he goes his own way and he brings heavies with him out of the way to take out mines. So I mean, when we're heavy rushing, we're not usually super worried about mines, right? Nor do you usually have that much time. And with no building health, I feel like that's probably what we're going to be doing. I mean, if it turns into heavy Zuka, that might be good. Typically what happens, guys, is when we look at these tech trees, just opening them up and noting like there's no building health right away, and like just keep in mind that even without building health, like the defenses still hit hard. And if we're skipping troop health, then that's pretty even. So I mean, it could be a little fizzly. So I wouldn't bank on, you know, everything just being heavy rush and flaring. But let's keep moving forward. So from, what is this, 4 yards? 30, no, this is 3 yards. So 3 yards to 4 yards. We've got troop damage, we've got cannons, we've got boom mines, flamethrowers. Not a lot of great stuff. We do have our first multi-stat node. coming in at 40, 30, 30 GB troop damage and troop health. The cannons are going to be huge if people are heavy rushing, so that's definitely a notable spot. We also have to get smoke this season, which is kind of interesting. Heavy rush will benefit from smoke for sure. But yeah, heavies are the only... I mean, we've got warriors too. Warriors, Zuka, so it could be heavy Zuka. Warriors might have a minute where they're pretty good, especially with no building health. If we take a look at this node here, this is interesting because, number one, we've never seen a node like that has all the mines, or 2 mortars, or an extra 3 sniper towers. So that's definitely interesting. But the notable thing is, if you are just unlocking the 25 mines, they should be... Oh, no, wait. No, we have mines in the texture first. I was going to say they should be at max level, but... so that's going to be a lot of mines. That's a lot of mines. 25 plus the 25 that we have already. So 50 in total. Pretty crazy. And then we got boom mines also right here. So that might be the first kind of get to that first spot, actually, now looking at that, because that's really going to help. That's really going to help with killing heavies and slowing them down. So, yeah. The Zuka fan squad leader could be really useful for that too, since he takes out mines. I haven't used him much. I don't know how much he actually helps. But anyways, moving ahead to 5ER. We got a couple more multi-nodes. Nothing too crazy. We do have our first Sky Shield, which is, going to put a damper on the heavy rushing for sure. We got another multi-stat node, 30 building damage, 20 building health, and 40 GB. This is technically our first building health that we see, although I think there's another one coming up pretty soon. Then we got Meat Shield. So Meat Shield is our last squad leader that we see. So it protects squad members from damage by taking their damage. Mitigates a portion of the transfer damage. With the tanking perk, takes a portion of the squad member's damage and mitigates most of it. 90% damage transfer and 80% damage reduction. So he's got 90% damage transfer, 80% damage reduction. So that could be interesting for sure. This is really starting to get ahead. But yeah, just to continually go over the tech tree. After, what is it, 6 ERs? No, that's 5 ERs. We've got rocket launchers. We also have boom cannons back here, I forgot to mention. Yeah, a lot of kind of nothing blocks. We don't see Seekers until 6, so a lot of players will probably skip a lot of stuff to try to get those early. We do thankfully have a building health back here, which is going to be very helpful. But yeah, we do have the one Sky Shield back here as well, so that should help tame the Seekers a little bit. Brick and Everspark, heroes to pick up, laser rangers, rocket choppers, mechs, a lot of kind of nothing nodes. So as we move ahead here, we've got the Seeker node up top, we've got Scorchers right here, and we've got shock launchers right after 6 ERs. So they are giving us some tools to stop the Seekers. This is kind of a weird tech tree. Everything's accessible. We don't have to go out of our way for any of the stuff from 6 to 7. And this looks like really good stuff. I mean, we've got an extra shock launcher, we got DBD, troop damage, troop health, GB, barrage, and critters. Now, the thing when they stack this much good stuff, and shock bombs, of course, which are super late in this tech tree, so that's gonna be a damper on offense. Typically, when we get stuff like this, where they put a bunch of really good things together, it means that you have to have all of it to progress, or at least most of it. And what you'll find is once you get to shock launchers, for example, you're going to start matching people that have the troop damage and the troop health over here. So just something to keep in mind. And then to close out the tree, we've got 7 ERs and 150 keys. We've got heavy choppers. We've got bombardiers. A lot of good stuff. Double protos, all level 3s. Critter launchers, building health stat node, building health regular node, bullet, and then a boost, troop boost for Seekers or heavy chopper bombardiers. So I mean, it's probably going to be a season where saving up is really important, because as we just saw at 7 ERs, a lot of this is the good stuff. So yeah, that's the season 69 sneak peek. I think I called this one 68 in the beginning. It's been a busy Christmas season with the chicken, rough couple of days, but very fun. And Yeah, just not much sleep, so the brain's a little foggy at the moment. But yeah, so there it is, guys. I want to hear from you. What do you think of season 69, Heavy Return? The Return of the Heavy Rush, I think, is what it sounds like. But it looks really good. It looks really good, like on paper. You know, I like how this tech tree looks, and yeah, looking forward to it. So you guys let me know what you think down below. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and good luck on the season. Chicken out. Perfect.